typical American is not polarized, or not more polarized now. It's just that the parties that they belong to are much more distinctive in the way they talk.
What do you think still the issues that a Democrat, lifelong Democrat and lifelong Republican can sit down and agree on?
You know, in my opinion, I'm not sure if there's anything.
What do you think are the issues that are still common for both Democrats and Republicans?
Honestly, I don't know, because things have gotten so chaotic. And it's just, I don't know.
Any thoughts you could share about an upcoming presidential election?
There's only one issue, and that's democracy or fascism. It's just the decision people have to make. My father spent a year and a half in Europe fighting fascists. We thought we won that war. Now they're back.
There's something really satisfying about the prospect of Donald Trump losing to a woman because he's been so misogynist. And there's something very encouraging about him losing because of his racist rhetoric, his misogyny against women, not just the freedom to choose. That's always been an issue for me, abortion rights, the freedom to choose, but also being smart about that. And I think with him in office, we're just going to continue to go backwards 50 years that he's already taken us.
We've seen quite a switch in politics between conservative and Democrat, and we've kind of changed over the last few years. We were members of the Democratic Party for 50-some years. No. Close to it.
Interesting.
Switched.
What would be the issues that you totally disagree with Kamala's agenda?
All the woke stuff.
I'm sorry?
The woke stuff. The open borders. The parents' rights to have some say-so in their children.
Males in athletics. That's disgusting.
Transgenders, you mean?
Yes.
What were you specifically voting against, in other words? Like, what do you specifically disagree with her policies?
I don't think she knows her policies. That's it's going to be, Biden fell so far from where he used to be and what he used to stand for.
We are liberal and we voted for Kamala.
And my feeling about the election, I was in a lecture the other day with a former pollster, and he asked us all to put in our phone the one word that summed up what we were thinking. Mine was fear. All the words came up as he was doing it. So there was fear, scary, anxiety. Just everybody was kind of there.
I'm hopeful that we will get a real president that will actually benefit, our country and help us, not just throw a man tantrum and I don't like you, so I'm going to undo everything you did and screw everybody.
So I'm sensing you support Harris.
Who?
No, is that wrong?
If the Republican Party continues to back a madman, they're going to continue to back people who are going to not believe facts. My sister and I are very liberal. We live here in Harrisburg, and the rest of the family is not. And politics became something that we stopped discussing after Trump got elected the first time, and we've never been able to pick it up again. We know that we stand on different sides of the line, but you can't have open discussions because you want to keep your family together. I think we all actually have very similar perspectives on a lot of things, but I think the politics and what the folks around us have influenced our beliefs have really kind of polarized us on a lot of voting issues.
Either you don't support women's rights or you want to kill babies. And I don't think anybody that's being honest or reasonable would fall in either of those categories.
When there's only two parties, it creates factions and an extreme divide because people don't know where to go, and so they end up in opposite sides when oftentimes they might agree, and a potential third party can bridge the gap between the partisan divides we're experiencing right now.
There's no third party unless the Constitution is going to be changed, and the Constitution isn't going to be changed.